electronics out of the bag, ma'am. All heavy electronics, ma'am. I was like, oh, I'm such a klutz.
Oh, wow.
I apologize.
Well, at least there wasn't no coke in there.
Girl, I would not be right here right now.
Okay.
Because TSA would have tackled the hell out
And
of me.
you look a little Mexican, too.
And they would have straight up told me, you must be flying with United. Because you want us to tackle your ass, don't you? Like, girl, it was really scary. I had never been through anything like that. So, lesson learned, always check the bag before you go to the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was quite hectic.
Yeah, that was my week.
Well, I'm glad you made it. And I'm sure your children are glad you made it through that debacle.
Absolutely.
That was intense.
Girl.
Sheesh. Okay, well, Michael's not here to talk about it, but Michael actually has a fashion show coming up. And I believe, what was the date? September. Hold on.
He put it in the group text.
Yeah, let me see. He doesn't want to give you guys any more details, but just mark your calendars for September the 9th and prepare to be in the Arlington area.
Yes, because that is an experience you will not want to miss.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely sure about it.
I can't wait.
I'm
asking him to let me walk in
attendance.
it. I want to walk in his show.
I want to do something. Just stand up and like laugh
Stand
out
up in
loud
it.
or something.
Yes, just
Yeah.
stand up in it.
Absolutely. So, moving along.
What? Well, okay.
Marijuana March.
Yes, so the Marijuana March is coming to Fort Worth, Texas. That should
I think
be
they're about to
interesting.
just go ahead and legalize it in Texas. I think they should just do it.
So I
Like
don't know.
Nike.
So I don't know the guy's name, but there's this guy in El Paso. He is running on like a pro marijuana platform. I can't remember his name, but he's actually trying to get into the Senate right now. And they're on in the show, but he's trying to like really like revolutionize, because first they're trying to start with hemp, because hemp is like they're the same plant. or
Hell, they
something.
come from the earth.
I don't know.
It's a natural herb.
Right, but hemp is you apparently you can use it in clothes, you can use it in all types of stuff, and it's like very economical, and it grows, faster with less resources or whatever. And they're trying to start with hemp, but it's like I said, it's related to marijuana, so they don't want to what's it called? Farm it here in Texas. They're trying to get them to start farming hemp, and he's on on that, but yeah, slowly but surely, I think that it's definitely going to be.
I mean, at the end of the day, they might as well. I just feel like it's just getting over the top. Everyone does it. Congress does it. Trump definitely
Gary
smoking
Johnson.
some weed.
No, Trump is doing coke.
Definitely
Trump does cocaine. I know this for a fact. I
doing
seen
something.
the way he was doing his nose and sniffing at the
no
presidential
reason why
debate.
His mouth be that dry during
Exactly.
his speeches. He got to drink water every couple seconds
Exactly.
to keep that cotton mouth right.
He does some
He
kind
be
of
high as hell out there. That's why he be saying everything. Y'all ain't put one and two together. They might as well, if he can do anything for this country, he might as well legalize weed across the states.
I mean,
Come on. I know he be high. He be red. I'm
red and
serious.
shriveled like a little raisin. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Trump is doing, but he's not doing the right things. So he probably won't have anything to do with that. But like I said, May 6th at Burke Burnett Park. I've never been to Fort Worth, so I don't know. But it's a park out there, May 6th. If you guys want to go, the Marijuana March is May 6th in Fort Worth. Now, I've heard about the Marley Festival.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to one, but I've heard they have that here in Dallas too, right?
I've never been to the one here in Dallas. I've been to a Marley festival in LA, in Long Beach.
And they just smoke weed like out in public?
It was at the Long Beach Convention Center, and it's like a huge deal, and it's like a big gathering where people come in. They actually smuggle in weed. They smuggle it in through security, and security kind of know people smoking, so they pat you down really for firearms. They kind of let you slide with like a bag of weed or something like that. And there's like little bitty vendors and things that are set up that sells like all kind of pot, wardrobes and paraphernalias and like gummies and edibles and suckers and anything you could possibly think of made of weed, brownies, all kinds of stuff. And then you go inside the actual convention center where people sit at in the arena part, and they have different performances. Like I know Bob Marley's son, he usually will come and sing and do all the music and renditions to Bob Marley and things like that. So the time that I went, it was really, really nice, and it was a lot of people there. I know they make a lot of money off of that.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know if they have one in Dallas, but I've heard about it, and I guess this marijuana watch is supposed to be similar, I guess. Oh, so that'll be interesting. Anything else happen interesting?
No.
Well, I guess I could talk about what I did last night.
Interesting.
I did something very fun last night.
What was that, Keela?
Well, I have a friend by the name of Bobby Ray who was in town yesterday, and I got to go and hang out with him for a while. If you guys don't know who Bobby Ray is, he also goes by Bobby Vance, aka B.O.B. So I got to kick it with him last night. It was super fun. He's out here promoting his record, 4 Lit, that we be 2 lit, 4 lit. People
Haven't heard it yet.
6. You don't know that song?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the song he's out here promoting.
Keela started dancing and everything.
Yeah, guys,
I gotta hear that one.
He was playing the song like crazy. But yeah, so he's out here promoting his record. He's about to drop a new album. If you guys don't know, he also has a record label called No Genre. So of course I had to play him some threesome music. But yeah, and he actually has his label through Hustle Gang, through Grand Hustle, through T.I.'s label. So got to talk to him about music and ways to hide your money. We talked about wealth management. We had a really nice, deep conversation. It was really actually fun. And he told us to let our listeners know that he will be coming on our show by the end of this year. So, I mean,
awesome.
That'll be an interesting conversation.
Yeah, we definitely look forward to having him on the show.
Absolutely. So shout out to Bob and his whole team, and yeah, hopefully his album does really, really well. Because a lot of people don't know, but B.O.B. is like an independent artist, but he hasn't always been that way. But he makes a lot of money. If you guys look up his net worth, he makes a lot of money. And it's not only about making it, it's about keeping it, though. And that's actually, he's looking to get into online radio and outside of music just to talk about how to keep your money. One of his main things that I guess he's experienced is that, you know, once you start making money, everybody wants a piece of it.
Or you start spending frivolously.
That too.
Yeah.
That too.
You start to, you want to have the lifestyle that people portray when, you know, you become successful. So you feel like you have to have this, you have to live here, and you have to, you know, have the jewelry and this and this and that. Whereas instead of, you know, investing and making your money make more money, they need to spend it, and then they look for more ways to get it back. And usually the first coin is a lot easier to make than the second. So
yeah,
they find themselves falling off quick.
But I think that'll be a great thing for him to talk about, because, you know, with his fan base being like urban people, to have someone, you know, in his position having those conversations, talking about saving money and ways to invest it, ways to keep your money and all that type of stuff. I think that'll be really dope. So hopefully he goes through with that, and hopefully it all works out. We have some special guests in the building, but we will have them talking with us in our Hot Topics. So we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back after our Hot Topics. We're just going to take a 3-minute break, and we're going to come back with some very interesting Hot Topics.
Y'all was talking for a long time. I'm like, God, y'all shut up.
You can't shut up.
It don't
Y'all don't talk that long. If you want music. If you want music.
We talk
You
the
be
same.
listening to us at home? Sometimes.
It's the same. We only, because I have the outline. I go by the outline.
I'm trying to put it here with us.
So it's different. I think it's different in the studio.
Maybe so, but I'm at home. It's like every 2 minutes is music.
I don't know.
We talk like a good 20 minutes. I probably only play like 10 minutes of music. We do like 3 breaks, 3 minutes each.
Oh, wow.
It's mostly talking. What are you over there thinking about?
I'm just looking out now.
Yeah, we gotta talk about these bombings. But I think I want to start with T.I., then transition to Janet Jackson, because they both get divorced. And then go to Trump.
lingerie. I want foreplay. I want